bright out here. Whew. Yeah. Still had a little bit left over from yesterday. Super, super important, guys. Don't overlook it. Don't you guys just love backup cameras? That was one of the best inventions of the past couple of years. I still remember when I had to look over my shoulder like crazy just to back up. Then you get the guy that would actually grab the other seat on the side, lift themselves up with the actual seat. None of that anymore. You have it all in your backup camera, which you can't see. I definitely gotta get that new Gorilla Pod that's coming out. You know, the one with the metal feet? This one just sucks now. Hey, yo, what's up guys? Zaid here with another episode of Zaids Experience. So today I wanted to give you a little update on what's been going on with my shoulders, with my carnivore diet, and how everything's been progressing. So a lot has happened in the past couple of days. There's been a lot of movement ever since I came back from my trip to Italy. So I started running again, guys, and I feel great. Once I started running the first couple of days, it felt horrible because I had to get back into shape, or at least into a better shape than I was before. So that was a little rough. But I started running 1 mile a day, then 1.5, 2. I slowly started bumping it up over the course of a week. And the first thing that I started noticing that I really, really loved and missed was the feeling that I get, the energetic feeling of just being a lot happier. Sometimes you really don't want to do anything. Sometimes because I usually do my workout right after work, which is around 2 to 3 o'clock. And once I get that workout in, even though I don't feel sometimes that I need to get it in, that I'm just too tired, it always makes me feel better at the end. It makes me feel a lot more creative. It makes me feel like I'm actually happy, like I'm actually enjoying what I'm doing. So that was something that I really missed and that really started to progress. And I can definitely see it actually in these videos. I actually feel a little bit more light up. But I really missed feeling great with myself by exercising. My cardio has gone up quite a bit, so now I'm not rolling through the streets, I'm actually walking. And plus, another added benefit to all this is I actually lost 8 pounds of the 12 that I put on the Italy trip. So that is a major plus just by running. And this wasn't just the running. I also complemented all this with a couple of other things. I complemented all this with the carnivore diet. I started to go a lot more strict on my carnivore diet, and even though I haven't gone fully carnivore, 100% carnivore, I am getting a lot better at it. It's been a lot harder to switch fully to carnivore these past couple of days, more than ever before. I guess I'm not sure why it is that much harder this time, but it definitely is. It definitely feels a lot harder. And now I've got it down to like probably 20 to 30 grams of days of carbs, but it's still not fully carnivore. But I know that is definitely a factor that's been gone into the weight loss. So I'm definitely happy and stoked about going fully carnivore again, and just having realized how nice it is to have this diversity of being able to pick meat there, pick meat here, or just having those choices and just feeling a lot more comfortable with it. So that was the second thing that definitely helped. And the third thing that I know has definitely helped out quite a bit has been sleep. I've been getting 8+ hours of sleep every day. I've been making it a point. Over the trip to Italy, I heard this audiobook that's called Why We Sleep. It was a super interesting book. I really recommend it to everybody. I'm gonna leave a link down in the description below. That way you guys can go ahead and check the audiobook out if you guys want to. I'm not affiliated with Amazon right now, so I'm just leaving that for you guys as a resource down there. So definitely go ahead and check it out. It has been by far the most helpful book I have ever read. That is a big statement because I've been lucky enough to read a lot of books, to have a lot of information, to know a lot of good volumes of books that I should be reading. But that has definitely been the best book by far that I've read, even more so than a lot of nutrition books that I've read in the past and fairly recently. And the reason why I think it's one of the most important ones is because it doesn't cost us anything to do it, to put a little bit more sleep in, and the book goes into great detail as to why we need at least 8 hours of sleep every day. And so ever since I came back, I've made it a point to get 8 hours of sleep every day, at least. In the book, it definitely explains why it actually helps out with weight loss, which sounds a little crazy, but I definitely think it's helped out. It's helped out regulate a couple of things that have been going a little bit crazy for the past couple of years, because I know I haven't been getting enough good sleep. As you guys know, I've been waking up at 4:20 in the morning to go ahead and go and run and be exactly outdoor exactly by 4:30 in the morning. So that definitely wasn't helping me out. Even though I was putting the work in, it was actually probably hurting me a lot more than it was hurting me. So I think that's one of the habits that I'm gonna have to kick out. Also, I feel a lot more clear-minded. My thought processes are a lot faster. I feel like I went back a couple of years. It feels almost like I'm back to my early 20s. My thoughts, my mind are just a lot more concise, a lot faster, a lot more responsive up here. And I also feel a lot more rested throughout the day. I feel like I can tackle the entire day no problem. Usually when I get 6 to 7 hours of sleep, which is sometimes what we think, oh, I'm good with 6 hours, 7 hours, that really takes a toll of you even just over a couple of days. It really kills you dramatically. But over a set of years, it does, I think, almost permanent damage. Definitely check out the book. There's an audiobook, there's a paperback, Kindle, you name it, it's there. It's called Why We Sleep, and the author is, let me check it out. The author is Matthew Walker. He is a PhD, and his life research has been based on why we sleep. So this is definitely a credible source. And I think it's just one of those books that once you read it, you will forever, ever just recommend it to everybody. You're gonna be so aware of everything, so much more aware of how much you need this, how much you need sleep. I've just been recommending it to everybody. So Why We Sleep, Matthew Walker, PhD, definitely a great book. It's on Amazon, it's on everywhere where you can go ahead and get books. But let's see what else I got. So yeah, the running, the carnivore diet, the sleep, all of these have had a major impact in the last couple of just days that I started to get back into my routine. I also feel a lot more alert at work. It's been great. I definitely feel a lot better. Now, one of the other things that I wanted to mention is I have been getting back into doing some exercise. Some of the exercises that I've been doing, though, actually all the exercises that I've been doing has been mostly what my therapist has been recommending towards me. So just a lot of the shoulder rehab stuff, a lot of core strengthening, and a lot of band work. That's what it's been mostly. And a lot of foam rolling. There's been a lot of foam rolling lately. So I'm anxious to see what the results are going to be in the next couple of weeks, since I really, really do want to get better. That way I can continue on with that challenge that I had of doing those 6 miles a day, actually 7 miles a day, whilst going carnivore with only having to use about 50 grams of carbs, and see what happens, see what the progress is. But I think I'm gonna switch that up also. That was the other thing that I wanted to add to this, is I wanted to switch that up a little bit. Obviously, since I've read this book and since I've told you now all these things about sleep, I also learned that I gotta give myself some more time to sleep. Every day I've been going to bed at around 9 o'clock. By 9 o'clock, 9:30, I'm passed out, I'm dead. And it's been really, really helping me out. And so I'm up again by 5 or 6 o'clock. So it definitely is something that I need to progress in, that I need to change. And so next time around, when I do the challenge again, that 7 miles a day challenge, plus my workouts and going full carnivore with just a couple of carbs in, what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm probably going to move the 6 miles, or I'm probably going to do just 4 miles in one sitting, and then right after that I'm going to go work out, and we'll see how that goes. We'll progress with that the first couple of weeks, and then we'll take it from there. Probably the first couple of weeks I won't need any carbs, because since I started doing the 3.2 miles again, now I don't feel like I need an amount of carbs to keep me going. Now I've kind of got it a little bit more dialed in, so I'm very happy about that. But more of that in the videos to come. But in any case, guys, just wanted to give you guys a quick update of what's been going on. Wanted to switch up the place a little bit because I definitely need to remodel my workstation at home. Sometimes I just don't feel, it's a little bit too dark, and I just kind of don't want to work in there. Don't you guys ever get that feeling that you got a bunch of work to get done, but the space isn't just optimal? And for me, I'm really good at getting started, but sometimes I'm not the best at finishing something unless I really get into that mindset of just laser focus, just there. But yeah, definitely going to be remodeling my workspace at home. I might actually do a little tour of that, so stay tuned, guys. But in any case, that's it for today, guys. Just wanted to give you the quick update. Please go ahead, comment, like, and subscribe. Push that notification bell if you guys haven't already done so. That way you guys get notified every time I come up with a video such as this. I'll be leaving links to some of the stuff that I found very useful for this past week of coming back, that has been helping me out to get back on the horse. So I'll leave a couple of those links down there for the book and a couple of other stuff that I've been finding very, very useful. So definitely check out the description. Leave a comment if you guys have any recommendations of what you guys do when you guys go to sleep. Do you have any routines? Do you guys use face masks? Do you guys just completely darken out an entire room? What do you guys do to help you guys get a better night of rest? I know I've definitely changed a couple of things, so definitely leave those down there to help out other people. But in any case, guys, Zaid out. Peace.